Governor Martinez rushed to Rio Rancho on election night to give pizza and water to some of those voters stuck in those long lines in order to keep them from going home. She had a big stake in a couple of very close legislative races there, and some people wonder if her pizza politics were kosher. News 13's Amanda Goodman has more from the Newsplex. Amanda?
Dick, we spoke to a UNM professor who monitors local elections. She says Governor Martinez did not break any election laws, but she does say what the governor did could look fishy to some people.
We got some. Everybody's okay with water?
Governor Susana Martinez spent part of election night in Rio Rancho handing out water and pizza.
We're just trying to make them comfortable. You know, they're thirsty. They've been in line a while.
Some voters spent up to 5 hours in this line at Puesta del Sol Elementary. The governor told News 13 her goal in going out there was to encourage people to stick it out.
They're hungry. We brought pizzas so that we can feed everybody so they don't get discouraged and just say, forget it, I'm leaving. This is just too difficult.
For her, it was a humanitarian effort, but it has this perception, this gray area of perceptual problem.
UNM political science professor Lana Atkinson says the governor did not violate election code because she's not on the ballot and did not tell people how to vote. But Atkinson says by providing these handouts in a heavily Republican area, she opened herself up to criticism.
Particularly when she has aggressively campaigned on behalf of certain people and against certain people.
A PAC run by the governor's chief strategist had its hands in 2 big races there. The governor has repeatedly denied any political motive for her appearance, first in an interview with News 13 on election night.
This is an important precinct for your political party, for the Republicans. Does that factor into you being here?
You know, it doesn't factor anything to do with it.
Then live during a newscast.
I know it's a Republican area, but whether it happened here or it happened in Taos, I would be there if we had this kind of a problem.
There is an election judge at each polling location. If they think the treats being handed out are politically motivated, they can ask that they be handed out 100 feet away from the building. Dick, back to you.
Okay, Amanda, well, who paid for all that pizza? The governor's office says Martinez and her staff paid for the pizza and the water out of their own pockets.
It's